Hello, everybody. This is the weekly pick-a-pile for all signs and just everybody in general. We're going to start with the Flower of Life Oracle, then we're going to do the Spirit Science Patch Tarot, and then we're going to top it off with a rune. And in this specific one, we're going to be doing yes, no, and maybe answers with my pendulum. So let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what does everybody out there need to know? What does everyone need to know, universe? Top of the deck. There we go. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Do our tarot. Universe. Here we go. We got pile 1. There's some strong messages coming through. Pile 2, pile 3. And we top it off with one of our rings. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, I'll give everybody a minute to pick. Okay, here we are on pile 1. We have radio. This is inner and outer journeys. A lot of spiritual and physical journeys that fit our spiritual wills and desires. This is saying use judgment and act accordingly. Doing right brings admiration of those that matter. The road isn't easy, but it's well worth it. This is favorable for legal and official affairs. Your own judgment outweighs others when this rune appears. So keep your counsel to yourself if you're making plans and things like that. Because when we speak out our plans, other people can instill doubt in us, and you need to be more assured of your actions here. Stay on your course. Okay, so don't add in extra doubt and distraction. For the card, we have the Seven of Cups illusion. There is only one path of the heart. However, finding it may be difficult, as the mind can easily play tricks on you and get confused by the shimmer and seduction of the outside world. Only one pathway will take you where you want to go, and to know this path, you need only feel attuned to the information within your heart. Beautiful. And our oracle card is, oh my goodness, perfect. Right here, right now, you are perfect. You are love and oneness. The trick is to feel and know this. It is time to step onto the path of self-discovery, move into your center, and heal all you are aware of at this moment, transforming these wounds into acceptance and peace. Then bring this love and acceptance to your outer world. No longer attached to the wounds that pushed your buttons, allowing you to be free of the pain. This is an ongoing unfolding of you. Each time you become aware of something that needs to heal, go back inside to your center. It becomes easier every time, and you may get to a place where you view this process as a way to love and accept something new about yourself. Ooh, this is saying trust yourself, trust your intuition. Don't let other person's points of view sway you from what you are choosing to do at this time. You know what you need to be doing, and step into the path of self-discovery here, okay? This is about a lot of healing, about other people's judgments about you, and because we want to make the people, the loved ones around us happy, and so we tend to bend our own will and our actions to suit other people's desires here. But you're moving into a position more of self-love and self-reliance because you have gone through this healing process and learned to accept yourself in a lot of ways that only time and maturity will bring, you know? But definitely trust yourself and don't let others sway you from what you were deciding to do. And now we're going to do the yes/no question, so I'll let you have a moment to ask a question. Okay, the answer to question 1 is it is a yes. All right, beautiful. Now here on pile 2, we have, I believe this is 3 yes. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Ingles. I apologize. This is Ingles. This is really a masculine rune, a very masculine rune. For all you men out there and the women, those men that are very important to you in your life, this is about fertility of the mind, motivation, and energy to start new projects. Okay, so they might have been, a little on edge. You might have been a little on edge, all the men out there, and just really lacking a way of expressing yourself and doing what you need to be doing, and you just felt like a bit cornered. You're going to have, there's probably going to be a new job if you have been applying for jobs out there, but this is definitely a change for the better. This is telling you to finish all your old business and turn away from those go nowhere situations. There's going to be new and more productive opportunities coming your way with this. Complex matters are going to be solved for you. In this time, before you make this leap, my dudes out there, take a time to step back and view the situation for what it is and get a better perspective on it, a new perspective on what you're going to be doing going forward here. This is time to take a little vacay for yourself. I mean, it's been really hard. This could be a vacation from stress and anxiety. This can be just a vacation where you can finally feel good, and it'd be all right to feel good, so you're not holding doubt or guilt in the situation. Not really doubt, guilt for feeling good in a bad situation, but never hold guilt for trying to be happy with what you have. I mean, that is a sign of courage and bravery there. So, like clean out your house and get ready for the new. Definitely get the energies moving in your home. That really helps. And this is also saying let go of useless people that you don't want to bring with you. I know we all know a few. Don't be afraid to cut ties because, you know what? It's your choice, it's your life, it's your heart, and it's your space. Here we have the devil. So if you know some Capricorns out there, give me 1 second. Okay, the devil. Upon the appearance of the devil, you are invited to observe the personally enticing temptations in your life. However, instead of seeing these temptations as a bad thing, ask yourself the question, which temptations will support my growth and which will stunt my growth? What do you genuinely desire, both in spirit and ego? You must be mindful that all things in life are tempting in some capacity, and the devil simply brings awareness to what spiritual and physical pursuits you are following at this time. So, after a long, hard time and we get a little spending money, we like to go a little too far with it and not notice it, like, going out to eat, and that just, ticks away at your budget. Going and getting a more expensive pair of shoes because you have the money at the time instead of a less expensive pair of shoes, which would do just as fine, and the quality is the same. This is just doing that little extra that would, really hurt the budget, and to know what's going to make you happy in the long term, not the short term, because the outside world can be very shimmery, and we can see a lot of things that we've been wanting for a long time, but, really think, like, is this a throwaway object or is this a permanence in my life? Our oracle card here is balance. For you to fulfill your potential, to become all that you can be in every moment, you must be in balance. Otherwise, you are resisting life and creating tension. This resistance and tension are needed to a certain extent for anything to expand, grow, and become more. Learn to recognize the resistance rather than letting it run you. Anything you don't like, sense it, feel into it, and the next logical and the next logical action step will present itself. This step will move you in the direction of your potential, your dreams and desires. Take a deep, gentle breath and think whatever has moved you out of balance. Say to yourself, "Thank you. Thank you for showing me what I really don't want, and reminding me to come back to my balanced place, where I will be inspired to create what I do want. I'm willing to experience all things, for in doing so, I become clearer with my highest loving path. Namaste." Beautiful. So this is saying plan for the long term, plan for what really makes you whole, because you have the ability to access that. Wealth is yours, abundance is yours. In what capacity? This is going to be your choice. Now I'm going to give you a moment to ask a question. We'll do a yes/no pendulum. Okay, is this a yes or a no or a maybe? We get a good solid yes on this one as well. Okay. And now for pile 3, we have, Issa. Okay. Give me 1 second. I should have had all this pulled up, but I don't know, just like you. It's a surprise. Here we go. This is an unstoppable energy. Once you get going, it's kind of hard to stop. This is a period of emotional cooling. A slowdown of a lot of events. There may have been a lot of rocky partnerships for some of you out there, or something that you were expecting to turn out did not turn out how you were wanting it. But just know that ambition blocks, these blocks that you're having, are actually disguised blessings, because your desires are going to change during this pause. You're going to be able to see things like, well, maybe that's not what I really wanted. That really didn't line up with me. This is giving you time to pull yourself out of the situation and to get through all that cluttered thinking, so you can see it clearly for what it is and not for what's taking your focus at the moment, and then trying to rationalize it all together before you go to bed. That's not the best way to go about it. You're not wasting time, okay? This is a recharge for you, to recharge your talents, to recharge your skills. This is also connected to the number 7. So it's either going to be like 7 days or 7 weeks, but usually tied to about 7 days. So give yourself about a week here, okay? Our tarot card is the Tower, Revelation. When you draw the Tower in a reading, it is an indication of the complete destruction of the old ways of being, as you have surrendered to a new way of being. The old must fall away in order for the new to rise. If we are attached to the old way of being, the flames will burn us, and the falling tower will crush us in its wake. If we step beyond the limits of our preconceived selves, we rise above the destruction and are purified as a result. So this is not always bad. Sometimes this is something that you've been wanting. This is something that you've been thinking about and hoping for, but have stayed in that energy of thinking about and hoping for. And because you won't take action, universe takes action, and took action very quickly. And you're all like, oh no, startled by the big changes of it, and energy changes of it, but in retrospect, this is exactly what you needed, because it could just be a tie with a person that you had a hard time breaking, and also they decide to do it, and you're like, oh wow, that's actually kind of a relief here. And don't hold any guilt about breaking those ties, because people come into our lives for a certain amount of time and they teach us certain things, and then we move on. So if this has to do with rocky relationships, it's not a loss. It's not something bad. This is a very big learning experience, you know, and it's something that's not going to be repeated. Our oracle card here is Merge. Allow your head and heart to meld together as you embrace all parts of you. The marriage of ego and soul creates an expansion and awakening where your resistance to new ways of being and thinking dissolves, unveiling the love and truth of you. Just for today, start from where you are and choose to feel the best you can in every moment. Love yourself by caring about what you say to yourself. You can choose to love your mind and all its thoughts, ideas, beliefs, and characters. Today, you can choose to say to your mind, I hear what you say. However, today I exercise my free choice not to listen. Today, I choose a new story for myself, and whatever you say to me doesn't matter, for you are a part of me, and today I choose to embrace and love every part of me with a big cuddle. You are stronger than you think. You are not who you think you are. You are much, much more. Okay, now that was beautiful. Now we're going to give you a second to think of a question. We'll do yes, no, maybe pendulum. Okay, here we go. I'm getting a no on this. I'm getting a no on this. A pretty big one at that. Okay, well that's what I have for you this week. If you enjoyed this video, go check out my other ones, like, subscribe, and I will see you again. Bye.